unemployment. But as gloomy as all the headlines look this week, downgrade this, worsening conditions that, the economy is actually in pretty good shape. Over the weekend, we also heard directly from Jerome Powell, the chairman of the Federal Reserve. He gave a speech at the University of Chicago Booth School of Business, providing a much more balanced outlook.
Despite elevated levels of uncertainty, the U.S. economy continues to be in a good place.
The US central bank's goals are to maintain full employment and to keep prices as stable as possible. And on those fronts, the latest data is pretty positive.
Many indicators show that the labor market is solid and broadly in balance. The jobs report released this morning showed employers added 151,000 jobs to payrolls in February, and the unemployment rate ticked up 0.1% to 4.1% last month. The unemployment rate remains low and is held in a narrow range between 3.9% and 4.2% over the past year. Wages are growing faster than inflation and at a more sustainable pace than earlier in the pandemic recovery. The labor market is not a significant source of inflationary pressure.
Since the COVID spike, the Fed has been able to keep the unemployment rate extremely low, which is great for workers. You want an economy to have high demand for workers and strong participation. Businesses needing to compete for labor are forced to raise wages, which have been rising faster than inflation. But it can also get too hot, which is why it needs to be monitored.